Ahoy! Today,
I
wasn't ready for the ahoy. I'm sorry, What's up, everybody? Today we're trying out Rowan's homemade chicken tenders.
Oh yeah!
So I hope your day is going good, great, amazing. And let's go! Good, great, amazing. Now let's go! Alright, what's up, everybody? We're back. We have Rowan's homemade chicken tenders. This is how they look. I'll show you guys up close right here.
I gotta get a picture.
Wow, not too bad for some homemade tendy boys. Now, he made them homemade himself. Anything you want to tell us? How's the process making them?
It wasn't that bad. I used Science in air fryer.
Didn't use the air fryer. So, you guys know how it works. These guys are pretty much veterans here. So, you guys know we have presentation, breading, price, and taste, right? You know, all our categories. Do you want to start with presentation first?
Well, I feel like presentation's a little unfair because I did a lot more for dinner, but for right now we just pulled them out kind of on a plate,
that is
on
true.
a napkin. So if I'm judging based on how
well, you have a picture, right?
I'd say pretty well.
Can I see that?
Yeah.
Presentation, I mean, it's not bad.
It's not bad.
But it's very simplistic.
It's on an Arthur plate. But I'll give it to Zion, whatever he wants. I don't have like a little like ZIGGS bag or something.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think the presentation was horrible for a homemade meal for a dinner.
I will say though, it does look homemade, like in like the good and bad ways.
Watching people make the chicken tenders, but in this case, I got to see all that. So the presentation,
it was like one of those kitchens where you get to watch them cook.
Yeah. It was like you were right there. You watched everything happen.
Personally.
So to me, that presentation, that counts as something. I mean, like, do you have something beyond like a 10?
And I had fries.
So, so as far as presentation, you guys share your thoughts. What kind of score are you guys gonna give it out of 10? Dad, you want to kick us off?
Well, I'm wondering, is there something beyond like a 10? Like is there a 12, 13, maybe a 20?
I'm thinking like a 12 too. I'm just kidding.
For me, the presentation, I'll go with an 8.
What?
Myself, I'll go with an 8. I think it looks good.
I'm just gonna go with a 6. I didn't think it was anything crazy special. I don't see it up in the 8.
What are you, geriatric joker?
Up there, a 7. But I think 6 is a decent range.
Zion's about to get some poison food next time I
Well,
cook.
that's fun.
Okay, well now we're gonna jump into our taste and breading. So obviously we're gonna go in for our first.
He's
bite.
gonna take breading apart. Just so you know.
Really? I like the bread.
I don't think the panko, because he used panko breadcrumbs to do the breading. I think they worked out great in this scenario.
I thought they tasted good. I was impressed. And not deep fried, but air fried.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got that lighter texture. It's not like weighing down my stomach with oil.
I'm gonna say this is pretty good.
If I ordered this or something at a restaurant and they gave me this would be great. This tender beats so many tenders that I've had before.
I ate the sauced ones that Rowan made.
Rowan did make sauce ones, which we're not featuring in this.
I can't lie that I kept eating that sauce so much. I'm like totally stuck. But I'm actually impressed by the taste of this one that's not sauced.
I do think it could use like ranch.
Now that we've eaten it, let's go ahead and jump into our breading category. Now, Rowan said I was going to tear this apart. I'm going to start us off. Rowan said I was going to tear this apart. But honestly, his breading was great. I thought the breading was great. Actually, well, great. I thought it was good. It was much better than expected. I mean, I will say I did see, tenders here and tenders there, the separation. It reminds me a lot if you guys had Downtown Disney black tap tenders. The breading's really similar to that. And I really like that breading. So as far as breading, I am gonna give you a 7.5 out of 10.
Wow, he's going half points.
Well, I think I'm gonna have to give this. I don't know what kind of score I would have to give this, but nothing fell off once they were cooked. If that makes sense. Like as I was prepping them, some parts fell off. But like once it was cooked and like by the time it made it to your plate, like it was a pretty solid tender. I mean, there's like crumbs, but that's inevitable. But there's no like huge chunk of breading, which I have seen happen with some of the tenders that we buy. So I would probably go with a 7.5 as well.
I'm gonna give it an 8. I'm happy with it. It wasn't overbearing. It wasn't It didn't crust off and fall onto my plate and make me eat breading. Yeah, I give it an 8.
So yes, the taste category. Honestly, these tenders came out really good on taste, I would say. If anything, they were a little bland, but I mean, I know, me personally, I don't use sauce and stuff, and I know that really brings
You know
out
how
flavors.
hard it is to cook for Zion? You have to like cook to make it bland.
Oh my gosh, you have no idea.
Like,
But
I
Like we
thought it was
thought we
great.
over seasoned it, like
For
with too
Zion.
many seasons.
You geriatric joker.
But I still thought it was really good. The breading really helped it out because the breading was it was cooked to the chicken and it stuck and it made it more crispy and it just everything worked together. Honestly, I was really impressed considering Roman's never made these before. So as far as taste, I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10.
I felt like it could have used maybe a little bit more seasoning, but I'd season them purposely, like with the goal of being
I really
kind of
like
plain, so that Zion would like them.
I did really like
So I
it.
feel like I have to
I
kind
could
of
eat like
factor
3 more
that
of
in.
those.
And I actually had him add seasoning.
And I had my dad.
I was like, add some. Can go a little bit bland.
But the one tip I'll give you, in case anyone's wondering, like, how did I season? I seasoned the chicken first and like mixed it in, and then after I finished seasoning the chicken, I actually seasoned the breading that I was using, so the flour and the panko breadcrumbs. Also, so that way like there would be flavor on everything.
There's no salt in there. There's not even an ounce of salt in there.
But I'll give it
I'll give it an 8.5. I thought I'll give it a 9. I'll give it a 9. I'll give it a 9. I thought it had enough flavor. This chicken like had flavor and it had I thought it had good consistency and it was had the juiciness to it. So yeah, I'll give it a 9.
Our final category here, price. So Ron, how would we do this price category? The way I was thinking is however many tenders you made, and then however much money you spent, divide that, you find out per tender. So, after we talked it out, we have decided for price, we're gonna go at $1.04 per tender. I don't think that's too bad, $1.04 a tender. So, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10.
For me, it depends because like I would like if I was going to like fast food for it to be a little bit cheaper than $1 per tender. If we're going purely based on price, I'd say it's a really good price. So I'd give it like a 7.
For me, I'm far on the other end of the spectrum. I mean, I'm like, I didn't have to buy this stuff because Rowan paid for it. I didn't have to cut it up and cook it because Rowan did that. I just got to eat it. And not only that, but then I got the added value of watching my son cook it, which I took pictures and posted stuff on social media. That in itself is like something I couldn't get from a restaurant. So that's a huge plus. I mean, outside of the cost. But I couldn't even pay money for that. It's priceless. I'm gonna have to give it like a 9.5. I mean, it's basically free for me. I'm gonna give it a 10. I'm gonna give it a 10. There's no cost. I have no cost in this. Yeah, so it's a 10 for me. I mean, my son's cooking. It's a win-win.
All right, now we're gonna add up our scores and we'll get to you with the final score for these tenders. Let's go. All right, guys, so we're back. So Rowan added up all the scores because he's our math genius, and I can't do simple math. So after he's added everything up, our average comes out to 31.17 for the homemade tenders. Let's go. They came out pretty good.
They came out good.
Pretty good.
Now I was pretty impressed. Now we can be a little biased. We are family, I mean, he made them, we ate them. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video where we had some of Rowan's homemade chicken tenders.
Oh yeah!
If you guys did, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, all the good stuff.
Tell
And we'll
everybody
see you
else.
in the next one. Deuces!